The Nintendo Wii is often a system that is credited with helping save Nintendo. Sure, things weren't all that bad after the GameCube era, but the Nintendo Wii and the Nintendo DS really helped steer Nintendo into a different direction. No more were they involved with a power game with PlayStation and Xbox and their competitors. They were sort of off doing their own thing, and it worked well for them. The Nintendo Wii was a rousing success, and it did very well for the company, along with the Nintendo DS. But the Nintendo Wii is sort of like a cockroach. It's a system that won't go away, and it seems like every year a game or two trickles out for the system, but you would think that since the system released back in 2006, you would have other things going on, and there wouldn't be games coming out for the system. But recently, a new game was announced for the Nintendo Wii. Yes, the Wii, that'll be coming out in late 2018, and I'm just sitting here absolutely flabbergasted by this. So in this video, I want to take a look at the Nintendo Wii itself, why it did so well, and why games are still coming to the system. I want to look at the games that have released for the system since 2015, find some correlation, and then talk about the latest Nintendo Wii release. A Nintendo Wii release in 2018. So sit back, relax, make sure you subscribe to the channel, and let's get into the curious case of why the Nintendo Wii just won't die.
Hey, RGT 85. Hey, Sean.
Oh my God, it's Stevie Richards!
So the Nintendo Wii originally launched back in 2006, and it was an absolute cultural phenomenon. I think people really downplay the significance and importance that the Nintendo Wii had in the video game marketplace. As someone who was actually around for it and, was in their early 20s, I definitely remember the Nintendo Wii being a huge deal. There was constantly lines at places like GameStop and Best Buy and Walmart. Pretty much anywhere that was getting a Nintendo Wii shipment in, people were lining up for it because it absolutely just almost transcended video games. With the pack entitled Wii Sports, it really made video games accessible to everyone, and the fact that the system also had motion controls made it once again very accessible to everyone. Whether you were a kid or an elderly person, you could sit there and waggle your Wiimote and still play a game and still have fun. They put it in nursing homes, it was all over television, people were doing Wii giveaways. It was absolute madness when the Wii launched and in the first few years of the Wii's life cycle. Now, of course, the Nintendo Wii sold over 100 million systems, and it was a part of that generation with the Xbox 360 and the PS3 that was just so strong. Everything was selling around that time, and it was just absolutely incredible to see. Then, of course, you followed that up with the Wii U, and it was just like, oh, well, what the hell is this? I appreciated the Wii U, I enjoyed the Wii U, but they definitely didn't hit any sort of marketplace like they did with the original Wii. The tablet controller I thought was really cool, but I always thought it was sort of weird how it was limited to just the radius of the Nintendo Wii U system itself. I always wanted to go around my entire house with that tablet, and I always hated when it would lose the connection signal. Of course, then we got the Nintendo Switch, which obviously was the vision of the Wii U, but the Wii U only sold about 14 million, and then everyone was like, oh, this sucks. And there was a lot of reasons for that. Obviously, the system came out at a weird time. The Wii had been really dipping off, so they sort of rushed the Wii U, I feel, and when it hit the marketplace, it just didn't have any great games at the launch of the system. New Super Mario Bros. U was a cool game, but it wasn't the game that I think people necessarily wanted. And with long system and software droughts, it was just an abysmal console for Nintendo. But that's not what we're here to talk about. I pretty much just wanted to set up the history of the Wii and the Wii U, because now in 2018, we're still talking about new Wii games coming out for the system that launched in 2006, yet nothing is coming out for the Wii U. Oh yeah, and there's a system called the Nintendo Switch that's already out now, that's been out since 2017 in March, and it's absolutely defying sales physics once again, and doing very well for Nintendo. But we're here to talk about the Wii, so I want to look at Nintendo Wii games that have come out since 2015, because I think it's pretty interesting to see the software library that has been releasing, talk about these games, and then talk about the upcoming game for the Nintendo Wii. So for this, we're going to be using all North American release dates because I live in North America, and these are for physical releases of games. So these are games that were stocked in stores, Best Buys, Walmarts. Have to keep that little Nintendo Wii section because evidently people are still buying these games. So the first game is Skylanders Superchargers from Activision, which released in September of 2015. Now, Skylanders Superchargers, of course, was pretty much the end of Skylanders. You know, that Toys to Life phenomenon that had really caught on, really oversaturated the market. There were so many of these different toys available, but it was a game that sort of made sense for the Wii because it was a kids game, and you're going to see a lot of kids related games on this list. Next up was Just Dance 2016, which released in October of 2015 from Ubisoft. And of course, the Just Dance series is a very accessible series, and it's a series that has been around for quite a while. I'm not sure why it's so popular. It doesn't really look all that interesting, but people still buy Just Dance. Now, a week later, or actually 5 days later, Just Dance Disney Party 2 was released from Ubisoft for the Nintendo Switch in October 25th of 2015. Just in case you didn't get enough Just Dance with Just Dance 2016, now there's some Disney crap. Yay? Next up was a game that released simultaneously on the Wii and the Wii U, and the Wii version is actually considered to be the better version. I remember playing the Wii U version of the game and just being extremely disappointed, but supposedly the Wii version is okay, and that is Rodea the Sky Soldier, which was a sort of interesting game, sort of a different take on old Sega stuff. It definitely felt sort of like an old Sega game, maybe something a bit like Knights, but nowhere near as good. But Rodea the Sky Soldier came out in November 2015 for the Nintendo Wii. Do you like to sing? Do you like to dance? Then the Wii is the perfect system for you. Next up, we have Let's Sing 2016, which also released in November of 2015. Now, this came from Deep Silver. I don't know anything about Let's Sing. I assume you sort of like use the Wii Mo as a microphone, la-di-da-di-da, and, you know, sing crappy, you know, kid songs and stuff like that. But now you're starting to see a trend going on here. There's definitely a lot of emphasis on kid stuff. Honestly, Rodea the Sky Soldier was the only game that probably wasn't directly targeted for children when it comes to the Wii. Barbie and Her Sister's Puppy Rescue released on November 20th, 2015 for the Wii, and I'm sure it's an absolute hidden gem of the game. If you've ever wanted to be Barbie or her sisters and rescue puppies, this is probably the game for you. I'm sure it used excellent, you know, Wii motion controls. I'm sure it was very polished and really designed with the Nintendo Wii in mind. This is definitely going to be a future hidden gem for the system. I'm sure the graphics look absolutely amazing, and I'm sure a lot of time and effort went into this game. So if you've ever wanted to be Barbie or her sisters and rescue puppies, Barbie and Her Sister's Puppy Rescue came out in November of 2015. 2016 was a much quieter year for the Nintendo Wii, with only Just Dance 2017 releasing on October 25th, 2016. And almost a year to the date later, we had Just Dance 2018, which released on October 24th, 2017. So Ubisoft really likes to get the Nintendo Wii owners dancing, and of course, Just Dance 2019 will be releasing on October 23rd, 2018. So you're starting to see something here, a lot of singing games, a lot of dancing games, a lot of essentially shovelware. And this next new Nintendo Wii game fits right in line with it. Because Let's Sing is back, baby. Sing, sing a song. That's Wing, and if you don't know Wing, Wing is absolutely amazing. But yes, we have a brand new Nintendo Wii game coming to the Nintendo Wii in sometime in 2018. It's announced for late 2018, and that is Let's Sing 2019. Let's Sing is back, baby, and honestly, I'm glad to see it back, because I don't know, I can't even think of a joke for this. It's just so weird to see these Just Dance and singing games coming out for the Nintendo Wii 13 years after the system has come out nearly. So why are these games still coming to the Nintendo Wii? Why will the system not die? Obviously, 100 million units sold is a lot of units, so people might think, oh, you know, there could be some benefit to releasing the game on that system as opposed to the Wii U, but the Wii U is a newer system. I think a lot of Wiis are sitting in attics and closets and places after that, you know, initial phenomenon died. But when you actually look at some sales figures, it's actually pretty interesting. So when you look at Just Dance 2018, that game actually came out for the Wii, the Wii U, and the Nintendo Switch. The Nintendo Switch version of the game was the best-selling version out of those three, with about 580,000 units sold. The Nintendo Wii version was at 340,000 units sold, and the Nintendo Wii U version was only at 150,000 units sold. So this game, Just Dance 2018, sold over 300,000 copies on the Wii in 2017. There are some AAA games that release that bomb and do not hit these levels. That is why the Wii is the cockroach of that generation and will not die. Because people, for some reason, are still buying games on the system. And when you sell over 300,000 units of a game that probably took you, a couple of months at most to program, really, you're just siphoning in different songs and putting in different songs that people are dancing to. It sort of makes sense. So really the question is not why is the Wii still selling games and why are games still coming to the Wii, but how long is this going to last? Is Just Dance 2020 gonna come? Let's Sing 2020. I don't think it's outside the realm of possibility. I could see this game the system getting new games possibly 15 years after originally launching. If a new game comes to the Nintendo Wii in 2021, something like the Just Dance series or the Let's Sing series, I honestly wouldn't be surprised. And really, that's one of the craziest things ever. So the Nintendo Wii, still alive, still strong, still getting new games. You can't really say that about the Wii U. I don't know, I just thought this would be an interesting video to look at the games that have come out recently for the Wii, and then talk about the new game for the Wii, because the Wii is still alive and well, evidently. So get out your little motion bar sensor and put it on top of your television. Get out that Wiimote and nunchuck and just sing and just dance and let's sing and let's dance to terrible music, because I'm assuming that's what's on these things. I don't know, I've never played a Just Dance or a Let's Sing. Alright, and that's gonna do it for this video. Hope you guys enjoyed it. If you're new to the channel, make sure you subscribe and turn on notifications. I'm doing all sorts of random videos on this channel. You never know what I'm gonna do next. And as always, thank you for watching this video, and I will catch you guys on the next one. Later.